EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Miami. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tua, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Shot, 17. Hey, home theory.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Set, ready. Point to middle.
Tua on 4th down. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on 4th down. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on third down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tua now on first down. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready?
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ready? Right, 50. Ready?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Check Fury. Steal. Check steal.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Ready.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Blue check. 43 rail. Strike. Strike.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Black Ultra.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Ultra. Go Ultra. Go red.
Here's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Green Jack. Black Shot. Check smash. Mega. Strike. Check strike. Ready?
On 2nd and goal. Tua flush to his. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Gun.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start the drive with Wilson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
52. Yellow, go. On the ball.
From the 44, Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
Let's go down. Hey, check, ready?
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
38. Hey, full series. Ready.
Another carry for Wilson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Down.
2nd down at 4.
Check Fury.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And cycle. Ready.
They'll run with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense get them going in one direction and then roll them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, You don't actually have to punish him with your blocking. You just position him. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11 MT take. 11 MT take. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT. 11 MT.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get set.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
11.
In motion right here, Boyd.
11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up.
Here we go.
Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Shot, 17, steal, check, steal.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of twos, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Come on, set. 22 needle.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
50 Fury.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd down, this is Wilson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Quick, yellow. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 2-point game. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.